I'm Rose and today I'm doing something a little bit different because I thought we could spend a Saturday together. So it's Saturday, obviously, and I've been needing a little bit of a self-care day. So my week, or the past few weeks, kind of since the start of January, it's been quite full on. So lots of work, some freelance, and I've been managing 2 different jobs, both fairly busy. I've also just been seeing friends, starting the new year, going to therapy. So it's all been quite busy and I was kind of feeling it a little bit. So I thought with a clear Saturday ahead, I would spend some time doing self-care. Now there's a few things I've got to do today. I need to clean the house. I've got to clean the kitchen, the snug, the living room. I've got to run the Hoover around and I need to deep clean the bathroom. So I'm gonna do those pretty soon. But apart from that, the day is my own. So this morning I woke up, I read in bed, I spent some time with the dog, and then I grabbed a shower, did my hair and makeup, and now I'm sitting down with you. So the time is 11 AM. I've not had breakfast yet. I'm not the kind of person that gets hungry straight away in the morning. So sometimes I don't have breakfast. I know that's not great. I know breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but on a weekend sometimes I don't manage it. I normally have egg and soldiers on a Sunday, but sometimes Saturday I like to get my jobs done and then I'll sit down and eat. So I'm gonna do some jobs first and then I'm gonna make some brunch. So yeah, I thought you could come along, spend a Saturday with me. I've also got some nicer things planned apart from the cleaning jobs. I'm going to do some reading. I might make some shortbread biscuits. I'm going to make a nice dinner later on. So I've got an idea for either haggis pie because it's Burns night tonight, or if I can't get haggis from the shop, then I'm going to make a sausage casserole. So we're going to be cooking together, maybe having a glass of red wine with dinner. If I get time, I might go to the pub for one drink. Spend some time outside. So this is what the day looks like. So pour yourself a hot cup of tea, watch the video with me, or if you're watching it in the evening, get a little tipple of something, and come and spend a Saturday with me. Okay, so it's now 1:45. I finished all the cleaning jobs I needed to do today. I am so hungry. So I'm going to make some egg and soldiers, pour a glass of orange juice, and then decide what I'm going to do with the rest of my day. So I've brought you to the kitchen. I love my house. I really do love this house. It's on 3 stories, so the kitchen is in the basement, which means there's hardly any natural light. So I'm hoping the lighting's okay. We're trying to think of more ideas of how we could bring light in here. I'd really like a nice hanging down light just here, like kind of really low towards the dining table. But yeah, I am so hungry, so hungry, so hungry. I'm gonna make some egg and soldiers, and I thought I'd just bring you in the kitchen. You can have a cup of tea and sit and chat with me whilst I make my eggs. oh, don't set fire to my hair. I'm waiting for the water to boil. I don't know how long you boil your eggs for, but I love egg and soldiers and I find like the perfect time. So if your eggs are large and out of the fridge, I recommend boiling them for 4 minutes and 50 seconds, and that seems to get the perfect yolk for me. We'll see, we'll give it a go because the water is ready. So my egg and soldiers were great. I don't know what time it is actually. I think it's like 1ish, 1:30, something like that. Anyway, my neighbour brought round the locked library. They'd been delivered to the wrong house. So I'm gonna unbox this on camera, which is exciting. This is my monthly book subscription box. I get the Romantasy collection, and they've just brought out a couple of new boxes. I'll link them below if you want to check it out. But I always have a book subscription on the go. I change the box I start. So right back in the day, I used to get Fairly Loot, and they're Fairy Loot, not Fairly Loot, Fairy. Why is that so hard to say? Fairy Loot. There we go. And then I've had a few since then, but I'm currently enjoying Romantasy. So yes, I'm excited to see what's in the first locked library box of 2025. Don't have scissors on me, so can I get through the sticker and the sellotape? It's always exciting. I love getting myself a little subscription box. So I've had stationery ones in the past. I used to get Japanese sweets come in the post and treats and things like that. It's just like a lovely little monthly treat. So it arrives every month. Really can't get in this box. It arrives every month, and yeah, it's like a little, you kind of forget you've ordered it sometimes, and it's always really exciting when it arrives. Yeah, and then like just settling in with your book or whatever. Oh, let me just, can I get in this box? Right, I think the sticker's off.
2 hours later.
I'm in. This is what the box looks like. So it's just a book. So some subscriptions you might get little things in there as well, like, I don't know, bookmarks or sweets or cushion covers I've had before. But this one I just pay for the book. And it's always an exclusive edition of the book, which is really nice. So, it looks like it's something to do with Hercules. You can already see the sprayed edges, which are gorgeous. So I have got Blood of Hercules. I have never heard of this book before, and we'll discover it in a moment together. I just want to show you the sprayed edges. This is gorgeous. What does the dust jacket look like? Okay, we've got some artwork. I see some wolves. And then, oh, we've even got a little bit of foliage on the hard cover. And what's the end pages looking like? Aha, we've got more artwork on the back. So it's a stunning book. I already know when I'm going to read this because this fits into a themed video I've got planned. So I'm gonna be reading this really soon actually. So the back says, do you have what it takes to become a god? So it's definitely giving me Romantasy vibes. I mean, this guy over here, like, pretty dishy. He's got a weird thing over his mouth though, and some red tattoos. Anyway, what's the book about? Let's find out. Step into the Colosseum at the Spartan War Academy, where monsters are made, immortality is won, and even a god can die. Alexis Hurt isn't a hero, and she certainly isn't a god. All she's ever been is a survivor. The fates disagree. Dun dun dun. When a blood test leads to her admittance at the Spartan War Academy, she'll have to do more than merely survive. Alexis will have to claim her birthright to mortality, but all mortality is a privilege one earned in the crucible of the academy, where the heroes are villains in classrooms' battlegrounds. While unneeding gladiators, Achilles and Patroclus hone her into warrior, her professors, the two brooding hares to the underworld, haunt her steps and her thoughts. Because where there are gods, there are bound to be monsters, and there is more than one hunting Alexis. And this is the first story in the Villains of Law series. And it's by Jasmine Mass, who I've never heard of before. So I wouldn't normally pick up a book like this. I don't love kind of mythology as such, and obviously this is based around Hercules. However, reading the blurb, I am intrigued. And that's what I like about this subscription box, is I never would have heard or noticed this in the bookshop. So it kind of helps me to read outside my comfort zone whilst also dabbling in a little bit of romancy, which I'm really enjoying. So that was fun that we got to open that together. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, I've had my hair done. So I'm feeling really lovely with the new hair. My fringe has gone shorter again because it grows so fast, and then I hate it. I get this like weird thing going on. They will always have this like little part in here. That's like my little trademark. But yeah, no, I'm just enjoying the hair at the moment, and it's fully ginger again, which we're here for. So I've had my egg and soldiers, and I think the plan is, well, Scott's currently walking Gwen, our dog. We are gonna go to the pub for a drink, and just like half a pint of cider or something. I don't really drink beer. I'm not a huge drinker in general, but I don't really drink beer. And Scott always tries to get me to try beers, and I really want to try it, like get into beer, because it always looks interesting, and there's loads of different like, artwork and different flavours and lots of thought that goes into it. But every time I try it, I just don't like it. However, I've recently discovered sour beer, and I actually quite like it. I couldn't drink like a full pint of it, and I have to be in the mood for it. But I'm really enjoying kind of just trying out some sour beers and exploring them a little bit. And on the high street there is a little real ale beer shop, so I'm hoping to nip in there and just choose out one sour beer. And then tonight did manage to get the stuff for haggis pie. I've never cooked haggis before, I've never made haggis before, but because Burns night was tonight, I thought, do you know what, we've got nothing in for dinner, let's have a go. So I had a look at recipes, and I found a recipe for haggis like cottage pie with a mashed potato top, but I've decided to try and do it with a pastry top because I really fancied some pastry. So when we get back from the pub, we'll get on with some cooking. And so far I'm really enjoying my like self-care Saturday, and I hope you're enjoying it too. I've never filmed a video like this before, so yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. If I get time, I might make some shortbread biscuits as well. I've got a little kit that I got for Christmas, which would kind of be nice to do today, so I'm hoping to make those as well at some point. So we'll see how much time we've got. It is kind of getting closer to 2 o'clock now, so we'll see what happens and when the day goes. So it is 5:45. I'm back from the pub. So I went to 2 pubs, had a bit of a sausage roll in the pub, and just sat chatting and kind of spent a couple of hours out. I also went to our real ale shop, treated myself to a sour beer. This is the Yonder apricot pie beer. So I'm going to put that in the fridge, and I'm going to have that later. So now this evening I've got to make haggis pie with chips and peas. I'm going to do some homemade oven chips, And sorry about the washing machine noise, by the way, can't do anything about that. And I'm thinking about making some shortbread biscuits. I've never made them before, but I've got a little kit. So I'm gonna move you into the kitchen, but the washing machine is on. So I can't really do any talking to camera. So I'm just gonna put some nice music over it and either be making a pie or shortbread pastry. And I'll be making a pie or shortbread biscuits, which I don't love a shortbread biscuit, but I've got the kit in, so I should make it, and it's Scottish and it goes with the theme of the evening. So, but I'm going to look at how long everything takes to make, because yeah, it's already 6 o'clock. Chips are in the oven. The pie filling, the haggis filling, is in the pie dish. Well, I don't really have a pie dish, it's in a casserole dish. And then we're gonna let it cool down and then put a puff pastry top on it. The biscuits are done. I've had one and they're quite nice with a little bit of sugar on top. So we're just waiting for the chips to be nearly done. Then I'll move them down in the oven and put the pie in. And then we're nearly there. It's currently 7:20. So it's going to be a slightly later dinner to what we normally do. And then I'm just going to chill. I might start editing this video, but I'll check back in with you after dinner. Been so lovely spending a Saturday with you. I'm definitely gonna film more videos like this. One thing I've learned is that everything takes a bit longer when you're filming it. So my cleaning jobs were like an extra 45 minutes on top of the usual, because I'm moving the camera around and I'm filming bits, I'm filming the dog and things like that. But no, I really needed this kind of nice cozy self-care Saturday. I mentioned at the start of the video that it's been a bit of a full-on week or a full-on January, so I was really looking forward to kind of spending some time with myself in the kitchen with my music on, but also hanging out with Scott, going to the pub, having a couple of drinks, buying a sour beer, which I don't think I'm going to have tonight, because I've had a glass of wine and I feel a bit cold out. I'm just ready for chill time. So the rest of the evening, I think it's around 8 o'clock now, so just gonna watch a film. The pie was really good. So it was the first time I've cooked haggis, so the first time I've made haggis pie. So I basically made like a cottage pie filling with a puff pastry top. The pie dish was not the right size, so the middle of the pastry sank a bit because the filling wasn't all the way to the top. So I note to self, buy a new pie dish, because I only had a dessert pie dish and that was too thin, so there was too much filling to go in that. So I had to just make do with what I had, but it still tasted really good and the pastry was really good. It just sank a little bit in the middle, so I didn't put leaves on it or anything because it was already sinking and I didn't want to put any decoration on it and it make it worse. So yeah, I will do it again, maybe next year. Also my little doggy my little West White Highland biscuits, they were really nice, so I've had a couple of those. So yeah, I'm gonna put some pajamas on, so I thought I'd sign off now, and just like thank you for hanging out with me today. It's been really lovely. Let me know if you enjoyed it and if you'd like more videos like this, and yeah, I'll probably do some more soon if you're enjoying it. The next video will be a bookish video. I'm going to be filming my February TBR and also my January wrap up really soon, so look out for those. But this is just a little reminder to take time for yourself. I always remember this quote, I can't remember who it's by, but it's, if you're struggling for time for yourself, that's when you need it most. I know that's easier said than done. Life gets busy, we work, some of us, I mean not me, but have kids and families, or you know, friends and loved ones that need support and looking after, so it can take its toll sometimes. But yeah, just a little reminder to take time for yourself. So tomorrow is Sunday and my dad's coming over and my stepmom, and we're going to make a roast dinner. My garden wall has fallen down, yep, in the winds, so we're gonna do some garden planning because I wanted to take that wall down anyway, so the fact that the wall came down was a sign, to be honest. So I'm going to do some fence shopping, and so tomorrow's a few chores mixed in with cooking a roast for my dad, and also I've got a little birthday present because it's my stepmom's birthday. So I hope you have a really lovely day whenever you're watching this, and yeah, take some time for yourself. And if you want to leave a comment, let me know what your favourite thing to do for self-care is. So mine's having a book in the bath, or cooking in the kitchen, because I really love that. But I'd love to hear what your favourite things to do for yourself. Have a lovely day. Until the next time, I'll see you really soon. What are you doing up there, Gwen? Why are you on the back of the sofa?